For home defense, what is the first gun that most people think of? Exactly, a shotgun. At least I think that's what the majority of the folks think of. Now, one of the things that is great about a shotgun is if you're using buckshot, you've got some forgiveness when it comes to aiming because you got multiple projectiles spreading out as the distance grows. Now, the further you get away, the more forgiveness you have for not perfect aiming and something hitting the target. The closer you get, the tighter your pattern, and if I'm not aiming, I may not actually hit the target with anything. What I'm getting at is it's always best to have the most accurate shot placement, and one of the quickest ways to attain quick and accurate shot placement, especially with a shotgun, is a laser. Now, you put a laser on a shotgun, I would argue you have the best opportunity for rapid target acquisition and shot placement. Crimson Trace makes a laser specifically for my Mossberg 590 and most of the other Mossbergs, the 500 series. Now, I've got it here on my 590 to test and see how fast I can put some of this buckshot on the steel out there, transitioning between different targets and different distances. Check this out. I'm Drew Case from Beyond Seclusion, bringing you the reviews directly here to Gun.Deals, where I only give you my honest opinion, and it is what it is. Now, real quick, if you're not familiar with Gun.Deals, they are a website where you go and find the best gun-related deals available for purchase online or in retail stores. It's awesome, guys. You just type in the gun or product you're looking for in the search, and it'll show you anything and everything that's been posted from any user company or website. Now, Gun.Deals does not sell anything directly. They just simply redirect you to the web pages and the sites and the locations where you can find the best deals. It doesn't cost you anything. It's genius. Okay, so mounting the LS-250G was super easy. It literally took about 2 minutes, guys. You need absolutely no skills or knowledge of gunsmithing at all. A couple of screws and it's on. Even just simply sighting it in, because mine has, the front sight post. It came with the ghost rings. All I did was just line it up with the front sight post at about 25 yards, and I called it good. Okay, before we start banging on the steel, let's just take a quick look at the specs and tech and an up close, and then we're going to start throwing some buckshot on some of the steel back here at my CQB range. Real quick here, let's just show you up close. It kind of fits up over the top here. Okay, I had a Picatinny rail here. I just took that off and put it back on and put the screws down through there. Okay, the laser is right here, and then we've got multiple points to turn on. Any one of these will turn our laser on. And then I can move over here, turn it off, move up here, and that's it. I mean, it's KISS. This one does have the availability, and we put 4 batteries in here, gives us a lot of life. And then here's a master switch. If we just don't want it accidentally coming on, we flick that switch back and it will not turn on. Okay, we flick that forward and now we can come on. And then we have our elevation and windage adjustment here, which was super easy with that. You just simply go back to the distance that you want. I went to 25 yards and I lined my green laser up so that it was sitting right in the middle on the top here. If you've got a bore sighter, even better, toss that in there and see there's the green laser. Okay, so real quick here, we're going to use the Crimson Trace laser here. I've got a Swamp Fox Liberator 2 red dot. Okay, These are closed. I'm going to leave these down so that you know that I'm only using the green laser. I can see it at 25 yards. It's, you know, it's fairly bright out here, so it's not the greatest at 25 yards. At some of my other ones, it's a little bit easier. Let's just have some fun here. We'll start off with 25 yards. And I'll just keep my head up here so you can tell that I'm not using the sights and just the laser. There we go. Okay, I got 3 different targets. I moved up here so I can hit some of my bigger targets. I got a full-size IDPA here on the right, and then I got about a 1/3 here on the left, and I'll have to come around here just a little bit on the tree, and then I've got one down there over 25 yards. And what I'm gonna do is just try to transition between those 3 until we're out. Now, for whatever reason, I've been having some problems with either the ammo or the Mossberg, with some of those not wanting to feed in there real well, which is kind of frustrating. Okay, so, you know, back here in the trees and transitioning, you know, it works pretty good. One can, I think, argue that either with no sight or just a red dot, they could transition just as quick and just as easy. The thing, though, that what a laser is really designed for is low light. Not being out in the middle of the day, not when you can see really well, and I can just simply look down the barrel. So the idea is at night, when I have low light and I can't see well, home defense, and I can't look down my sights very well, and I just simply want to pop this up, and I don't even want to necessarily look down the sights. I just want to look for that green dot and pull the trigger. Okay, something I just noticed, when I got this zeroed in, okay, I zeroed both this Swamp Fox. I'm doing 2 different reviews at the same time. I did the Swamp Fox, bore sighted it at 25 yards along with the green laser, and at 25 yards, both were in exactly the same spot along with the bore sighter. Now, I am noticing that this has moved off to the right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust that and maybe fire some more and see if that is moving with being shot. Okay, so I just put my bore sighter in, and I did it exactly the way I did before. I lined it up here. You can see the green laser. Down here at 25 yards, they're spot on. All 3, again, are spot on. Let's fire a couple more rounds and see if this gets off. If it gets off, you know, that's not a good thing. We went back, we bore sighted it. I got it spot on at 25 yards again. Then I went and I did a bunch of trap shooting with the Swamp Fox. So put about a box through there, double checked. It seems to be unbudged. Okay, it hasn't moved back to the right. It may have been one-time thing kind of settling. So now we're back at the CQB range. I've got my Swamp Fox all covered up. We're gonna use just the laser and nothing else. So let's have a little fun here. And it seems to still be on. Okay, so when I look down there at 25 yards, it's maybe about an inch off, and that's after probably 2 boxes of ammo. If you're looking for something that's, you know, bomb-proof, combat ready, I don't know that I would necessarily consider this. there you have it. It is what it is. You decide what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If so, help support my channel. Come check me out on YouTube under Beyond Seclusion. I review anything and everything. Ammo, optics, guns, stocks, anything related to shooting. Until next time on Gun.Deals, happy shooting. Remember, educate our young people to guns and gun safety, and be a safe and responsible gun owner.